Good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever we are right now. We are back here with the 5-digit World Cup. And this is our first week of the match. We're starting off with a losers bracket showdown. Um, and we have Spain versus Finland. Both of these teams losing last week. We have a 19 versus 30 seed here. Spain being that 19 seed on their side. We have players Lagman, Wide Lux 13, Palodex, Angel XC, Rumpowell, Izayoi, Ajuduro, and Scaries. And that's the 19 seed. They fell to Hong Kong last week, 5-1 in the round of 32. And on the red side, we have the 30th seed Finland with Olavi, Vaiski, Estriku, Nikulix, Casemiro 08, John 245, Asiran, and Makara. And they fell 5-2 to Russia last week, the number 3 seed. A little bit interesting to see them pick up 2 points against the number 3 seed, but I think there was a little bit of trollage on the Wandered pick with one of the Russian players going easy and having it not work out all that great. My name is Juno. I'll be taking you through this match today, and hopefully we have a great set of scores here. We are going to be getting into the roles for the ban order and the pick order and the protects. And it looks like Spain being the higher seed, they get to choose the ban order. They choose the second ban. I always like taking second ban because I always like taking second ban because then you just have that much more info on your opponent, going on what they're gonna be not comfortable with throughout the match. We also have protects here. We have Spain protecting the hidden 2, and I think that's more of a, they just think they're better at reading than Finland, so they think that that's a shoe-in map for them. And on the side of Finland, they're protecting No Mod 5. I would say quite a vanilla map in this pool. It's Renard 220 5 no bursts for 5 no bursts and triples for the entire map. So probably something they just feel very consistent on. That speed and stamina stat being their top stats there. It's very nice having the stats here for the different teams. Not something that I've seen so much in my time of commentating, and we'll see what happens here. We have the first ban coming out of Olavi. They're going to be banning out Hidden 1. This map being that is, what's the name of the map? Moonseeker. Yes, this is more of a light tech pick, so maybe something they're not as good at. And I'm not surprised by this. Spain going right to that DT2 ban. It's the other heavy tapping focused map, and Finland being a more consistent tapping team. Not surprised by that. DT1 ban coming out from Finland, maybe not comfortable with the 10.3. We do have 10.3 already in the round of 16 here, which personally I think is really early, but looks like that's going to be their ban, and we're just waiting on one last ban coming out of Spain. It's going to be Hard Rock 1. This map is Tsukinami ni Kagayake. I love pronouncing Japanese. It's a consistency map, and it looks like I have a friend for this match. Welcome, Hubba.
Hey, it going? Great pronunciation, that's fine. Finland versus Spain, a little bit of a European battle going to be cooking up here. From the looks of it, a little bit of a mechanics versus gimmick battle with the hidden two protect on top.
Yeah, I think going through this, Spain, especially with that hidden 2 protect, I could see them going into other picks like the free mods, being more gimmickier side maps. Of course, you have a complete switch up in mods where your no mod 5 is now your speed pick, and then your free mod 1 is more of that AR9 gimmickier map. So that could be a pool they want to tap into. I think Finland, you're going for your no mod 2, you're going for that no mod 5, of course, and then also I could see them dipping into the hard rock pool as well.
For sure. I do, with the speed being in the free mod 1 last week, I do think this is a good change of pace. That no mod 5 being the speed pick and allow these players to tap into their comfort mods with the free mods, both of them being left open this time around. So it's going to be interesting to see how Spain capitalizes on the opportunity. And of course, if we're basing it off of the stats on our screen, aim going to be a key factor for Spain on this map. Finland, one of the least aimier teams in this tournament.
Yeah, and we're going right into Hydra, that Hard Rock 3. This being the techier style of in the Hard Rock pool, and I'm a little bit surprised by that because based off of last week's matches, Finland beat Russia on no mod 4. So I think you're a little bit banking on that, a little bit extra technical strength, maybe the aim, just that overall mechanical ability, going towards that over Finland.
For sure, as well as having the comfort, this map a little bit lower CS than your standard hard rock pick. It's going to be mainly focused on that tech mechanics rather than a hard rock comfort.
Yeah, looks like they're getting into the match here, and you do see the lineups coming in on the side of Spain. We have Widelux 13, Paladex, Angel XC, and Lagman. On the side of Finland, Olivi, Vaisky, Esriku, and Casimir 08. I'm expecting to see a big performance out of Lagman here. That's honestly the only name I recognize. I've seen Lagman in plenty of 5-digit tournaments, and I have seen the name Casimir 08 as well. So we'll see how these players perform getting into the first map here.
Yeah, and on the Finland side, of course, Olivi. Name I'm familiar with. I don't recall where. I believe maybe a handful of 5-digit tournaments or even like a Twitter presence, but I've definitely seen the name Olivi before. Widelux going to be that first breakdown for Spain.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I think what's going to be telling a lot is we see another break, or a break on the side of Finland now with Esriku. Is going to be the accuracies here. Being a tech map, you have a lot of that slider accuracy coming into play with another break coming out of Casimir 08. It still is on the side of Finland here with Lagman and Widelux finding another break. And yeah, you see those accuracies, Lagman going under 90% already, Paladex at 93, Widelux at 92. Breaks coming across the board, Olivi finding another break. But these two combos on the combo on Vaisky right now, only against Angel XC on the side of Spain.
Yeah, it's Angel XC with the main comfort on that Spanish side. You're going to be seeing the highest AC in the lobby on him, just by 1/100. Vaisky right behind him, lost on the miss. But that FC is going to be the reason why the score shifts ever so soon. A little bit of recovery on Casimir running defense on this 20k difference, but it's going to be Angel XC, the player to look out for. A little bit of an over tap on the slider head there, causing a slider break. It's only Casimir now with these recovery combos on everyone else. Couple 300s on Spain, but it's not going to be enough to call down this 20k so long as Casimir holds.
Yeah, especially with Lagman's accuracy right now, really struggling. You see, Paladex and Lagman have about the same amount of combo right now, but Lagman has about 60,000 less score just based on the accuracy. They see the scores right now at the 2/3 mark. It is still Finland with about a 100,000 point here coming into the last third of the map. We see a couple 400s as well. Vaisky does find another break. It's Casimir 08 with the biggest combo in the lobby. Olivier and Estriku recovering as well. There's another break from Lagman. That's really going to hurt the score. Another break coming out of Angel XC as
the
well.
double break.
Oh, Casimir does find the break. There's a complete collapse here. I don't know if there's enough combo on Paladex to... Actually, with that break from Estriku, if Paladex holds on, it could come back here.
He has to FC the rest of the map for that 100k potential score. It's all up to Paladex. It's not going to happen, unfortunately, over aiming when he needed it most. An early breakpoint for Spain. Was this the Spanish pick?
This was indeed the Spanish
Whoa.
pick, so it's early breakpoint for Finland. And a couple breaks coming in at the end of the map, but Vaisky holding it down here. See a lot of breaks in this map. I guess Hard Rock Tech not always the most comfiest skill set, but it's going to be 1-0 Finland coming out of the Hard Rock 3.
And I mean, that was a good shot from last week's score. I mean, Finland proficient on the tech, and unfortunately the combo game not fully working out for Spain here. Olivier still holding on to one of those main A ranks in the lobby. Angel XZ with the 0 miss causing his A rank, but Olivier's due to accuracy is going to be for the point. Finland 1-0. Their pick coming up next.
That just shows how important accuracy is in Score v2. Like, I know we've used Score v2 for such a long time now, basically since I started playing the game, but it just keeps showing every single time. And they're going right into that no mod 4 pick, so doubling down on the tech here. And yeah, this was a map that I was expecting Finland to pick. Shorter map than last week, so less consistency based, but sort of that 1/3 slider aim focus here.
Yeah, and I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You won it last week. You just won this Hard Rock 3. Keep it up. No mod 4 in tow for the Finnish side.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they ran it back with the same roster as well, just on both sides, being the same skill set. We'll see. This will really show how much the Hard Rock plays a factor here. Because if Spain can essentially take this back, we could see a tied up match right here.
For sure, and actually looking at this pool a bit more, there is a lot of like light tech in the non-tech focused picks as well. Something like a DT1 optical is a map I've pulled personally as a tech pick in the past for lower SR pools, or something even like a Hard Rock 2. Speaking of that Hard Rock, that 200 BPM finger control with some slider difficulty and precision. Lots to play into if you're this Finnish side with that Hard Rock 3 win, but it's going to be up to this one to see if it's a consistency difference or actual tech comfort.
Yeah. One of the other main tech maps that is actually banned out is Hidden 1, being more of a lighter tech map. Do you see actually quite a few breaks coming out of this early flow aim section here? We actually also see a couple of substitutions on either side. This is really not going well for anybody at the beginning of this map. Ajuro and Scary's coming in on the side of Spain, and John 245 and Nikolix coming in on the side of Finland here. I also might have gotten debated by a few Bancho misses at the beginning.
Yeah, a map like this really demands experience over anything else. A lot of these slider difficulty sections requires some cheesing of slider ends. Casimir, unfortunately, a little bit of an under aim. They're going to be looking at Spain to try and recover a little bit. Paladex traded though. Or something like these chain slider streams, really tricky stuff with the overlap difficulty if you aren't used, or if you're tapping a little bit earlier, used to mashing those kinds of slider streams. It's going to be early lead to Finland. Paladex having a rough go of it early, halfway through already.
Yeah. Paladex does have the accuracy as well, so if they can get a combo running here, it could bode well, but we see these two big combos on the side of Finland, Olavi and Nikolix coming in here. As we get into the more 1-4 section here, Scary's also holding on to the big combo. These two players that came in for their first maps of the match, still the ones holding on here, Nikolix and Scary's. Do see another break from John 245, but Ajaduro goes down. And that was the second biggest combo on the side of Spain here. So this is going to be big. Nikolix does find a break, but it's also traded by Scary's on that big space pattern. And it's Olavi right now holding on to the highest combo with 700 here coming into the end of the map.
Yeah, I mean, Paladex with that 97 is looking good, but Olivier right behind him in accuracy with this 90 and before. It will be the break, but with how little time and how much potential scores needed, it's already done deal. Finland 2-0 very quickly into this match.
Very, very interesting. They found that skill set, and probably just a mispick from Spain at the beginning there, but yeah, Finland showing up very well. All A ranks on the side of Finland for the No Mod 4, and that was about a 300,000 point lead at the end there, and decisively taking that point as the 30th seed here.
Yeah, breakpoint consolidated. Looking at Spain now, probably going to play into the protect just to get a little bit of momentum here, I would imagine. With that hidden one out of the way. Maybe the hidden one band being gone, like a little bit of a bait with everything else. It's just like hidden comfort difference.
Oh, that was Finland's ban. Oh, I thought that was a Spain ban.
Oh,
Never mind. No. The other thing I could see is, well, as you said, they could go into their protect, which I honestly think they should, and they do. This is just to use that pick that you feel is a surefire point for you, and be able to regain some momentum here. This map, Hidden 2, Dissolve. I have played this map before in pools, and I remember not liking it. Mostly because I was probably very bad at it. Another sort of light techie, but also these, as you hear in the song, like, it has these burst patterns in it, so we'll see how Spain can handle those.
Yeah, more breakcore elements, trying to avoid the aimier picks for now. Both of those tech endeavors, more lower BPM. This one going to be more middle ground, 192. Dissolve getting the song a little bit of love in the most recent OWC, I believe was a custom hard rock one. So good to see it here in a different map set.
Oh, this might be a little bit. If this is true, it might be a little bit doomed for Finland. We'll see if we get some. Maybe we want to put one of the Spain players in slot 1 just for this one map. But nope, getting into the hidden two. Honestly, I think Spain just looking for some momentum here, looking for something they can build on. And if they get a break point after this, it's right at square again at 2-2. But if Finland somehow managed to pull this off, 3-0 is quite a hard place to come back from. Do you see a Siren coming in? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not, but a Siren coming in for the first time in the match. Already a round of misses except for Nikolix, but despite that, Nikolix down at 77 right now, and you can just see the comfort in the accuracies. Look at Spain go.
Yeah, Paladex looking good. Scary holding onto his combo as well. If we start to see some breaks, it's going to be a little devastating combo, slightly favoring Finland now, but the main combo for the... Oh, well, it's gone now, but it was 83%. And Olivia not having the greatest of time at this point. All but over 1/3 in, likely. I feel like Hard Rock Comfort Diff versus Hidden Comfort Diff is going to be a big factor leading into free mod picks in the future. Finland with the slight Hard Rock comfort advantage versus Spain. And Paladex clearly comfortable on the hidden.
Yeah, I think really after this, if Finland's really feeling comfortable on the Hard Rock right now, plus the tech, they can go straight into Hard Rock too. It's more of a light tech sort of tapping focused light tech map. So I could see them going that route if they're comfortable with the CS 6.5, or they could go with free mod 1. Yeah, some of the combos on Finland have sort of restabilized, but it's really Paladex here just putting on a show. Gonna be finding the FC on hidden too. What a score coming out of Paladex. And that's the first FC of the week for the round of 16. Spain gonna be taking their own point here.
Yeah, that momentum on the board. And I mean, Casimir, a little bit of a... we kind of forgot about him a little bit, but also putting up some solid AC S rank as well for the other side.
Yeah.
But now it is Finland time to see where they play into. Hard Rock 2 is the likely suspect.
Yeah.
Based off of strengths, I could also see a Nomad 2 come out for some of that flow aim. But
or they could do the same thing as Spain and go for their protect in Nomad 5.
Right, I forgot that was there.
Yeah. So, yeah, it could be either one of those picks. I personally think they just keep leaning into the tech here, going for that Hard Rock 2, but it is Nomad 2. It's going to be a star kill until we fall. This is 200. That's fine. I think the longest stream in this map is 17 notes. Like it's not a very, for individual streams within the map, it's not a very stamina draining map. But once you like add on these 13 and 17 note streams back to back to back to back, that's where the stamina is going to come into effect here, as well as it just being flat out 200.
For sure. And one of the higher SR maps of this pool, if memory suffices, other than the BT3, this one tying up with the Nomad 1.
Yeah, it's just that mechanics focus. Also, between the choruses, it's actually more of an aim map in those places. So not consistently a stream map all throughout. You do get some breaks on the tapping, but those aim sections, we'll see how Finland handles those. All right. Getting into the Nomad 2 here. Finland trying to go up 3-1 here. Going to be seeing Izayoi coming in for the first time on the side of Spain. Jaduro, Wide Lux, and Paladex joining them. And on the side of Finland, Vaiski, Esriku, John 2, and Olivi. Olivi and Paladex have been in for every single map so far. So definitely those core players for Finland and Spain here, respectively, as we get into some back and forth sliders. My favorite type of streams.
Oh, it's Jansu finding the most early break. Izayoi, as you mentioned, hopping into the lobby, going to be that main mechanics player for the Spanish side, for both speed and tapping. Olivi to follow up for an early Spanish lead, though. All those players putting on their FC's Wide Lux, a little bit of act deficit, so looking for him to combo game his way through. Ideally, Vaiski on the other side, though, holding on to an SS. Izayoi, Olivi trade going to be helping Finland a little bit.
Yeah, it's Esriku and Vaiski right now. But still these 3 FCs on the side of Spain right now. But as I was saying, like, early on, these streams are only 9 notes long, so 9 to 12, 13 notes long. So there we see our first 17 note stream, and so Ajudura actually the one going down here. So it's 2 FCs to 2, and I think this is really the accuracy on Vaiski right now, doing a lot of work. Wide Lux matching accuracies with Esriku, as well as the recoveries from John 2 and Olivi. Izayoi finding another break here.
Yeah, and I mean, the early miss is not going to be too big a problem now. You're looking at John 2 and Olivi's recovery combos dwarfing that of the 2 misses on Spain. If any of these FCs falls, it's going to be a little bit of a dicier situation, but for all intents and purposes, it's a 3-2 right now for Finland, who are falling upward and over a 100k lead.
Izayoi finding another break on the 1/3 section as we get back into some of the streamier sections here, and these 2 full combos on each side still going strong here. Do see a little bit of an accuracy drop from Vaiski, finding lots of 100s on that stream, but it's over 300, almost 200k, 300k with John 2 and Olivi's recoveries. That's really the difference here. You can have these FCs all you want on the side of Spain. Ajuduro is recovering decently here, but nowhere near the strength of Olivi and John 2.
Yeah, in terms of scores left over now, I think if 1 FC and 1 recovery falls for Finland, there's a chance for Spain, but other than that, there's already this 300k deficit. It's all eyes on this final key eye time now. A few aim sections and the spacing. John 2 falls first. Izayoi and Wide Lux trade it, and that's going to be the pick. Finland, 3-1.
Yeah, Esriku does find a break coming into the end. Wide Lux would have needed to hold on if there was any chance, but it's ballooning so much. Over 500k here. And it looks like we're going to be seeing 2 FCs on the map here. Vaiski and Paladex. And that's a 3 million score, team score from Finland on the Nomad 2. Really showing dominance in this skill set.
Yeah, only starting to get those 100s in the final quarter. Was assessing a good chunk of that map was Vaiski. So shout outs to him with the 950k. Finland, following their OWC brethren, very strong stream country.
Yes. Spain with the next pick now. I think they go back to some type of reading. I don't think they go to mechanics with like a Nomad 1, or I could see them going, seeing how good they were on the low AR, especially Paladex. I could see them going free mod 2 as that anti-mod selection, or I could I could see them going back into hidden, like a hidden 3, or maybe even a Nomad 3. But that's really what I could see them doing here. Because they've used... Yeah, go ahead.
I think, like, shake off the dust, play into your strengths, and go free mod 1. It's going to be the lower CS. It's the AR9 that's going to strike out the hidden player on their side with the density of that map. It's kind of like it has like alt sections. It's like kind of rhythmic, changey kind of aim. And that lower CS is going to be very comfortable for your Hard Rock player.
Right.
As well as playing into that aim strength that you have above Finland. So would like to see that one personally.
Definitely an option for Spain here. In a bit of a corner, being down 3-1. You still want to just... I think you're right. They go with comfort. They are going for Nomad 3 here, which is in a way similar to Free Mod 1 in that it's more of a alt focused pick, but this is like your full flow alt here.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to this pick. Playing into some non-mechanics here. Not in fairly comfortable stats as well. Going to be that AR 9.5 OD9. One of the harder maps of this pool, I would say. Just in terms of the SR, you're looking at a star rating 6 map in like a 6.3 pool. So it's going to be better for the higher seed no matter what, picking into that. Probably a good choice for Spain.
Yeah, and sometimes you see some techie elements in a Nomad 3 with some of the sliders, but this is just pure flow, just in a way almost like just a low, well, I mean everything's a low BPM stream map if you really want it to be. Don't tell Dada I said that. Everything's an alt map, but this especially is an alt map, maybe because it's Nomad 3. Wonderful. We're just waiting for them to get into the map here and into Nomad 3. See Angel XC coming back in for their third play of the match, as well as Scary staying in after that. Scary's was in for Hidden 2 as well. And then you see the same lineup as actually not the same lineup as Nomad 2. Casimir coming back in for Esterku.
Few early pickups on the Finnish side, which seems to be a common theme that they've missed early on quite a few maps here, but brought it back with the consistency towards the tail end.
I mean, if it works for them, then go ahead. Widelock's also finding an early break on the side of Spain. It is in Spain's favor by about 50k starting off here. It's going to be, as we get into this first Ki here, Vaisky was sitting on an SS, but does find a slider break, as well as Casimir missing on the flow aim. This is going well in favor of Spain now. It's like over 100k already.
Yeah, and we haven't even finished this first Ki quite yet. It's all FCs down for Finland because of those early breaks. Get a little bit of break to see the confidants on the Spain side, and there's not a accuracy below 97.5 right now.
Yeah,
a little bit of jinxing.
Paladex looks so comfortable here with that 99 accuracy. As well, Widelux with the early break, and Angel XC also holding on to the FC still. Vaisky and Olivi finding more breaks. This is, I mean, over halfway through. This is well but over here, especially with that reset from John 2 as well, now being the full reset. It's just Paladex on the large combo here for Spain, but that's definitely enough to hold off this entire Finnish team right now.
Yeah, combo advantage on him alone was playing defense, but now slight advantage to Finland. I don't know if it's 400k clawback advantage, but it would take a break from Scaries to do that for the full reset, I believe.
Yeah, Paladek's actually finding some struggles at the end of the map. There's a break from Scaries. Casimir has some combo here, but I don't think it's 300k worth of combo here.
Unfortunately so, especially with those recoveries falling once again for Finland. Casimir doing what he can on his own on both the Hidden 2 and Nomad 3 now, but enemy team picks gonna be enemy team picks. The consistency, Spain bringing it up to 2, still awaiting their break point to tie this up.
Yeah, and if this keeps going like this, does Finland run out of some picks? I think they go right with their protect right now. I know that's a pick that you'd love to save for when you're on match point and have that surefire map win, but I think they need to get to 4 right now, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Is they're going to pick Nomad 5 right now.
Yeah, better to confirm your tiebreaker than to confirm your victory. Guaranteed safety versus maybe.
Yeah.
But this one going to be your average, very very standard Nomad 5. It's your silver boxer 220. Name
Yeah.
a better duo.
I personally can't. I love speed. I don't, but that's okay. Yeah, this map, I think there might be a few 7-note bursts, but it's mostly just these back-to-back triples and 5-note bursts, so yeah, it's more of a, I feel this map's more of a mental stamina than an actual mechanical stamina, so we'll see how it goes for Finland here. Or maybe this map is just so easy that Spain's actually going to win it. You never know.
Maybe. I mean, with the DT2 ban, that map is stamina incarnate. Like that is the jelly and stamina map. Like everyone knows it. It's overpooled to death. But like this one, a little bit more 50-50, I would imagine.
Yeah. We're going to be getting into the Nomad 5 pretty soon. There's not much more to say about this map. It's bursts. We've seen Vaisky do really well on the tapping maps, so would expect a big performance out of Vaisky. FCing the Nomad 2, as well as I could see Olivier doing quite well on this. And we actually see a new player coming in on the side of Finland. We see Makara coming in. Is that a name change?
Mid-match?
No, Makara. No, I just hadn't seen Makara yet, but it's the first time we're going to be seeing Makara. Izuyori coming back in for the mechanics, the tapping speed. Didn't do so hot on the Nomad 2, so hopefully a little bit of redemption here on the Nomad 5, as well as Widelux, Paladex, and Ajo Duro. This is the same roster they had for Nomad 2, and we'll see if Finland can get their way to match point here.
Yeah, it's gonna be that Izuyoi, a little bit more speed comfort than flame comfort. Likely the reason for that Nomad 2 performance. A little unlucky there, but early lead accuracy wise gonna be going to the side of Finland. All above 97.5. Casimir, that core, doing the work. No breaks yet though, as this map is ongoing. Finger control, stamina being the main goal here rather than any sort of long burst. It's Olivy for the first one traded by Izuyoi, but accuracy wise gonna be better for Olivy.
Yeah, there's just a slight lead. There's another break from Olivy right at the break. Spain's gonna see that. They're gonna try and keep holding on here. It's going back and forth very quickly. It's going to be going on to the side of Spain with that slight combo advantage on Izuyori right now. It's really just who's going to find the next break. It's going to be Widelux finding a few breaks right at the halfway point, capping that score at pretty much 600, 500k now. And Wide Luck's finding another break. It's going to go right back over to Finland right now with the recovery on Olivi and these 3 full combos. Holding on another break coming out of Spain. It's Paladex falling just the 1 full combo onto Ajaduro as the spacing starts to ever so slightly increase. Not by much, but going to be seeing another combo falling on the side of Finland. Casimir unfortunately finding a miss right near the 3/4 point, but this point well in Finland's control now.
Yeah, 2 FCs to 1, and at this point the potential score on Ajaduro is not going to be enough even if everybody on Finland explodes. Izayoi a little bit behind him on that recovery, actually recovering accuracy well as well. It's 1 FC down. If Vaisky falls, there's like a chance, but it's not going to matter.
No, Vaisky just looks so comfortable on the speed here. And that's going to be another FC for Vaisky in this match on the tapping. Really showing off how well they could play that skill set with the 13 FC 100 on the Nomad 5. You got to think Spain goes free mod 1 here.
Yeah, one of the free mods, and they're thinking about it. They're going to be using a timeout now.
Yeah. Oh, the joy of timeouts. What can we talk about during a timeout?
How much of a banger free mod 1 is?
Ooh, I really hope we see that.
Jesse Ware in my Osu pools. Thank you, Devious Panda, for being the saucy man you are.
Amazing. We love you, Devious Panda. This is one thing that I feel like we should start implementing into Osu commentaries. Just like have these bits ready, like when we have a timeout happen, and then we're just able to do a bit, and then we're back to the match after the timeout's done.
Pull out like a tight 3 mid match.
Yeah. just have a bit. It's like, no, I don't want to. I've been watching a lot of Mario Superstar Baseball and Dinger City. They always have these bits that they do when the game's really boring. I mean, but there's never really a boring moment when they're actually playing Osu.
That's true. Always room for volatility, unless it's like, I don't know, round of 32, seed 16 versus seed 17, like consistency check.
Yeah. So the rest of the time it's just. I'm actually quite surprised how close this match has been.
Like, yeah, seed-wise, I mean, 11 seed difference. Finland keeping things close. Spain not really playing into the aim mechanics the way you would anticipate. Maybe thinking to more gamble picks, but
yeah, if they don't go for free mod 1 here, like I could see either free mod pick and Paladex just FCing on hidden. And then, or we could, maybe they go for no mod 1. Both Hard Rock 1 and Hidden 1 and DT 1 are all banned, so a lot of the ones being banned out in this match.
Yeah, that is a lot of ones. And I mean, with no 1-1 being higher BPM, it kind of puts them in a tight position.
True.
With regards to the higher BPMs being Finland favored, at least so far.
Yeah.
It is free mod 1 though.
There we go. Perfect. It's what we love to see. And I don't think that we're gonna be seeing any easy
No. The multiple, like, this map is very dense aim.
Yeah.
And it has a few overlaps. Like, it'd have to be like a easy hidden specialist, and like we probably won't see that.
I think we're definitely going to see Paladex on the hidden. I think that's a safe bet. I think we're going to see... Who are we going to see on the Hard Rock? We haven't seen Rumpel yet.
That is true.
Might see who did very well on the what do you call it? Oh my gosh, the MP link's not on the sheet yet. Oh my goodness.
Gap.
Anyways. But I think you see just standard, like one hidden, one hard rock. I agree, Olivia. This is a jam. We are jamming right now. This is indeed a bop. Oh, Angel XC on the hard rock. Done. And then on the side of Finland, it's going to be Casimir hidden for sure. And then I think either Estriku or Nicolix on the hard rock would be safe. Or maybe Olivi. Olivi did well on the hard rock 3, I remember. Could be Estriku.
Oh, hidden hard rock.
Oh, some overmod.
Oh, that's a triple hard rock on Spain.
I mean, CS 3.4, it doesn't affect the CS that much. Maybe just more comfortable on the AR10 than AR9.
I can see that, but speaking of the last hard rock played, Widelux and Lagman played that map, and accuracies left a little something to be desired. So roster perplexing to me, but perhaps a combo game is in question, or perhaps that tech pick's just a little bit of an underperformance.
Well, early on, do you see Lagman's accuracy is actually quite good, up at the 97. So, although does find a slighter break there. Whoops. Just a little bit of commentary cursing. We did actually see double hard rock break on the side of Spain here. And this is match point for Finland. They're in the lead right now. Could we be seeing the seed upset here?
Oh.
Angel XC disappearing.
Angel XC? Well, oh, that's
really unfortunate. Before we get ahead of ourselves, there are breaks on the side of Finland as well, so this is nowhere close to over. Estriku and Olivi finding breaks. Casimir and Nicolix, though, are still holding on to FCs as well as Paladex. There goes Casimir and Nicolix.
Oh, sweet.
Paladex has the combo here to bring this back. There's definitely enough map. We aren't even halfway through here. And Widelux with the recovery as well. And no combos over 100 on the side of Finland. It goes right over to Spain.
And I mean, all things considered, Angel XC on the recovery a little bit. With all those misses, you'd expect it to be a little lower than 90%. So doing what he can with given circumstances and Paladex. If he holds on to this FC, that's just map, I think. Like, it is all recoveries on Finland. They have got to hold on to every one of those combos to have a chance at coming back, and Paladex is just one man. That's immediately another double break, but it's traded by Angel XC, already the lowest score on Spain, so it's not going to affect him too much. Widelux, 500 combo of his own on the hard rock.
Oh, it's another full reset for Finland. Oh my goodness.
And I mean, they were given a blessing, but just not able to capitalize it. Paladex's consistency on the hidden, way too strong.
Yeah, and you can see the comfort with the accuracy. Not like the hidden 2 accuracy, but still fantastic accuracy. Just about a quarter of the map left. I do slightly question this hidden hard rock coming out of Olivi right now. I mean, comfort is comfort, but you wonder if you had maybe just the hard rock on there, see what the comfort would be like.
Yeah, the difference is like this map is very stop and go. So many of these slider velocities are ever changing, like those cross screens and the key eye times. Like you have to hold on to them, and that demands your control on the hard rocks. Wide Lux's score is beyond incredible. Like for 900 combo on this map, the control requirement is a no joke, and that recovery as well as Paladex is hidden. It's all eyes on them to close out. See if we can get this FC.
Yeah, I also find it interesting. The one no mod in the room actually struggling quite a bit. Not even the highest score on Finland. You really expect the... Oh my gosh, what was that?
The FC. Tragic.
Tragedy ensues on the Fremont one. But it is just about 700k in favor of Spain here. Yeah, 700k in favor of Spain. Gonna be 4-3 for Finland. On Finland's pick now, though, I really think you gotta go to you gotta go to Hard Rock 2 here. You've won Hard Rock 3. It's light tech plus tapping. It's a skill set that you have beat Spain on this entire match, and they're going for DT3. I guess I'm just wrong most of the time.
I mean, lest we forget, the Hard Rock 3 breakpoint was like a Spain pick. In theory, Spain, at least like mentally, is more comfortable on the Hard Rock. Maybe Finland feels like that's a fluke. They don't want to gamble another Hard Rock if the perceived side is on Spain for Hard Rocks. Yeah. So DT3 just hopping into the more straight and narrow mechanics. 231 BPM, minute 30, not 10.3, like no like superb high AR reading. It's gonna be the air rate double time that we know and love and is custom. So
okay, and it's mostly a finger control focus here and lower BPM, the lowest BPM of the DT pool, but some flow aim elements as well in this map. And Finland winning both of their tapping focus picks so far, so trying to capitalize on that aspect. Expect to see Vaisky in again for this. I honestly I don't want to say this too early, but I am expecting a big performance out of Vaisky here on more tapping.
For sure, but with a short pick, I think it's mainly going to be like eyes on the nerves, right? We have double DTs banned in this pick, and this is the shortest of those at a minute 30. It's going to be a main focus on like who is nervous for this very short pick. It's going to be volatile. It's the highest star rated map in the pool. Who will come on top in terms of volatility and comfort? So with rosters that we are about to see, we shall hop into what is the final map non-tiebreaker of the match. It's Makara hopping in alongside.
Did very well on the Nomad 5, did Makara.
Very true.
Here we go, getting into this DT3 again. As we were saying, very short pick, minute 30, 231 BPM. It's an early accuracy advantage on the side of Finland, but do you see an early break coming out of Makara? So that's an Arescu. This is still 3 FCs, or still 4 FCs on the side of Spain. It finally goes back over. Do you see break coming out of Wide Lux? And remember, Finland's on match point. If Spain wins this, they do go to tiebreaker here. Another break coming out of Makara. What's happening here?
This map so much more complex than that Nomad 5. Looking at so many of these doubles patterns, the overlaps. It's Ajo Daro, unfortunately, to find a combo break He's going to dwarf his score immensely due to the 83% AC. Both of the lower accuracy players dropping on Spain. It's 97 Paladex and 93 Izayori to hold on. It's still these two comeback combos falling for Finland. Olivia and Vaisky, 2 FCs to 2 FCs. It's all eyes on the 4 players. This is going to swap back over though, due to the double break on the final players of the FC.
Oh my goodness! Vaisky breaks! It's Olivia and Paladex right now coming into the last bit of the map. It's just 200k now. There's just a sliver of the map left. I don't think there's enough potential score on Spain. It's gonna be Finland with the seed upset over Spain here, with the FC coming out of Olivia.
They did what they could, but just not the roster depth they needed for Spain to bring back this matchup. Finland on the speed, getting the seed upset, seed 30 over seed 19, and living on in the 5-digit World Cup.
This is the lower bracket, so that is it for Spain. And yeah, Finland just showing their dominance. We saw map after map in this match. They started off very strong on the tech, and then they went right into the tapping and showed their dominance on that skill set, on those 2 skill sets. See who, of course, being the first week of losers bracket, only 1 match this week for these teams. But it looks like next week, Finland will be first playing the loser of France, South Korea. So they're gonna either get the 8th or the 9th seed in the next round.
Yeah, that is an unlucky pull for Finland, trying to keep up the Cinderella story. But I mean, playing to your strengths and anything can happen. But that'll be it for matches on the day. Only 1 Friday match. It's going to be this one. And we've seen you guys at what I believe is 15 UTC tomorrow for Japan versus Indonesia. First match of the day. Big stream block Saturday. Feel free to hit your ~ donate in the chat to help out with the prize pool for our 5WC winners way down the line. But that's been it for me and Juno. We'll be seeing you guys next time.
See you tomorrow.